Right, okay, welcome back to the interview. This is the second part, and here with the Kabeedies, obviously. Okay, right, the Xbox Connect advert, I'm sure you've been asked about this so many times, but...
No.
Really? Okay, which featured your song, probably my favourite song of yours, actually, Love Us Ought To. So how did that happen, and...
it was the B-side to Love Us Ought To. It was Come On, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the B-side.
Right, I must have read it was the other one, but yeah, because, okay, fine.
But it was on that record. It was on
the
same.
Okay, I have seen the advert, so I mean, it was a few months ago, wasn't it? But yeah, so how did it happen, basically?
I have no real idea.
Random.
Yeah.
Just an email saying.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not completely random. Cherry O Records put out the single, and they are obviously very thorough in what they do, and it went out around the world, and some advertisers picked it up and asked if they could.
It was fairly random.
It was pretty random, but
you're not going to turn it down. But we talked about this in the last interview. You were saying, you know, what if you were going to have one of your songs on an advert, and I think you said you wouldn't want it on a tampon.
We got to the final three on a tampon advert.
Really? But no, that was the one you said you'd never do. Well, I can't remember.
How we've sold out.
Yeah, oh god. What were the ones that you were saying you would do? I can't remember now.
Bonjela.
Mayonnaise.
Maybe.
Bonjela.
mayonnaise.
But Xbox
Cash for gold.
You're gonna love that because I know obviously you like playing your video games, so it's great for you, really. Yeah.
Imagine on the Call of Duty advert, they're like
yes, I was going to say Call of Duty. Do we all play Call of Duty?
Just hang on, wait a second. There are songs on Call of Duty compilations on YouTube.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah. Just people doing screenshots of them on Call of Duty. It's like,
isn't there also Kate Lawless stripping to one of us? Though?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. We didn't do that. Someone else.
It's not stripping. It's just a photo of her, and it just follows her up and down.
It's like a Maltesers advert.
Maltesers advert.
Yeah, they're always quite foxy
well,
dudes and ladies,
crowd.
just like swanning around.
No, Maltesers are like naughty but nice.
No, yeah, but the new ones are naughty but nice.
Yeah.
But
Galaxy or Aero or something.
Chop knives.
Gaviscon, I quite like one of Gaviscon.
No laxative.
What was it like every time the advert came on the telly then? Anyway,
I only saw it twice.
It's a bit surreal, like in the middle of like East End.
My entire family would just be like,
I mean, yeah, no, because I remember the first. I think I must have seen the advert before I knew about it, and I thought, what's going on here? You know. Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah. I've been waiting for it for ages. I was on the laptop doing some work, and I heard it come on the TV, and I was like squeaking loads. But there's no one in the house. But the weirdest thing is when you go into shops and you've got somewhat like my brother texted me and said we were on in Boots, and I was like, that's weird. Didn't know we were on in Boots. And I went in the next day and I was like, oh yeah.
You get played in those quite a lot.
really?
Do we?
No.
Oh,
We get played like Topshop and H&M. That's quite exciting.
Yeah.
They've got lingerie sections. Yes.
And
Do you
they
reckon
actually
Anne Summers is
there's a
still alive?
voiceover saying that, oh, this is the Kabeedies. Yeah, that must be quite cool, right? Are you still into Welsh? We are getting into the sort of sillier questions here now.
You say Welsh rugby?
Are you into Welsh rugby? One of you I know.
I am.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely
I
no
hate
interest
rugby.
in
Okay.
I
How was that win?
lost my mind watching the Island game.
Wasn't that an amazing win?
It was so good. It was so good.
You see, I was sat literally back to back with Ivan watching the football on the other telly at Man U versus Chelsea. As Ivan was going mental.
I get so I like football and rugby, but watching football I don't get that vocal. But watching rugby, because I played it for such a long time.
You get pretty.
I was a big rugby fan, and I watched rugby. You wouldn't think it now at 6'3" and not very beefed out, but I was a hooker for 8 years, 9 years.
Oh, I already
Adam would
said
love
it.
that.
I already said
Could have been your other job almost.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to.
You look a bit like a rugby player.
You look a bit like a hooker.
Oh, and I mean another thing. I might give you one of you my Zimbabwe $1 trillion note.
Oh yeah, that was yours. You had that for a while.
Oh,
you can't have got rid of it.
no, I haven't got rid of it. I have
somewhere in a drawer.
It's somewhere. Basically, I've just moved house, so I couldn't tell you where it is. I couldn't tell you
Right.
where any of my belongings are.
Yeah.
God, I do remember that.
Okay. Right, and this one. If you're playing Deal or No Deal, what amount? Well, the question is, what amount would you write in Noel's notebook?
£4.37p.
What amount would I write?
That's the bus fare home.
What's the amount in the notebook?
It's how much you would deal that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And what, it goes up to 250 grand.
Yeah. Would you have to put the 250?
See,
you could be the first male cult millionaire. Would you?
If I went on one of those shows, I am so skinned. If I went on one of those shows, I'd open 3 boxes and then take the money.
Well, yeah, no one's ever done that. Yeah, no, probably.
Whatever it was, even
it's
if I
usually
opened,
around about 10 grand.
If I opened 1p, 10p, and 80p, whatever it is, that would be a really
good
1p, 10p, and 50p, whatever it is. I still just take the money and go. Definitely.
What, a 50p?
I have no money, but if my opening offer was a penny, then I'd probably think again. But
it's usually between about 7 and 10, so it's not too bad.
If I could go on,
you'd mesh the whole program up, I think, wouldn't you?
10 grand.
That's why you wouldn't get onto there in the first place. You're like, what's your game plan?
Okay,
well,
so I'd write
run as fast as possible.
I'll only deal if I get a deal that all the digits are the same number.
If I had 7 or 8 grand, I could pay off all of my debts, including my student loan.
Yeah, but if you had
Damn
14,
you, government!
But would you really?
If you had 250 grand, you could buy a house.
Have a bit of fun with it, don't you? I mean, you know.
I say that's what
I'd have fun if I have debt.
I would be. I've put only had 20 quid and put it in a fruit machine before. So if I did, it wouldn't happen. I'd buy scratch cards.
You don't need money to have fun.
No, you don't. Right,
Just
you know,
get
yeah. Who cares about money? Right, okay then. Right, how important do you think typefaces are? And do you think the Comic Sans or Sans typefaces can get an undeserved amount of stick recently? You noticed that?
I think so. I think so. I don't understand.
I think Comic Sans is an excellent font, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, I'm quite a font person, and News Gothic MT is our new one.
This is
this,
ladies and gents. This is the Blade Runner font.
That is a good font.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not readable, but
I used to have a BlackBerry, and on that, I was the only person I knew. The only person I knew that didn't have the. You could change the font of everything on your phone. I was the only person I knew that didn't have it as the standard. Right. And mine was Comic Sans.
Oh, well, there you go.
It was so repulsive.
That's one in the eye for those Comic Sans haters. Right.
But I believe in hatred for it because
that one's the new government and Comic Sans haters.
Yeah.
This is a really anti-government.
This is a revolutionary speech.
Yeah, I should have put in a question about the riots or something. Were you there? Were you there? It's not in the thing, but
Fab was.
I was not at the riots. I was at the students'
Throw loads of filters.
Government, have you got his number?
In the riots.
Get me on CCTV.
In all government files, they actually use Times New Roman.
I made some gloves today.
You made some gloves?
Well, I didn't make the gloves. I bought the gloves. And then realised they were white and I had white socks on and I looked too much like Michael Jackson, so
a little bit maybe.
I redesigned them. I did some modding.
Well, you want to put some sequins on or something.
I know, the full Michael Jackson. So that one I've just got Taxi, but then I've got Anus Food written between the two, and then on my middle finger I've got I love you, which is kind of confusing. I love you.
That's really fair. I like it. Yeah.
They're one size fits all, but they don't fit me.
Well, I tell you what. Moving on from I love you. The next question is: this might be completely out of context of what's in July, but will you be sending any Valentine's cards, guys?
Me and Ivan have just been organising that we're going to spend Valentine's Day together.
I've recently become a single person after 3 years of not being.
Ivan's our new single.
I'm the new Kabeedies single. And me and Fab are going to spend Valentine's together this year.
I'm kind of going watch a football match.
I wanted to go watch a football match. I thought it wasn't a good idea.
Oh, there's football on.
Yeah, it's bloody Tuesday.
It's quite weird though.
I've sort of, might be. There's somebody sort of in the back of my head at the moment, but she's a bit of a way away. But anyway, did you see those as the 7p cards?
7p.
Well, it was as the value card. And it was just a horrible looking thing, but I think it was just a fake anyway. I actually went to 2 Asdas to try and find them, and I couldn't find them. So I think it was just a sort of spoof type thing.
That's a great.
But anyway, and this is the question I know you're absolutely going to hate me for, because listeners, you might be aware that the Kabeedies from Norwich. And I sort of wondered if you'd read Alan Partridge.
I haven't. That's the eye partridge we need to talk about Alan or whatever.
One of my friends has quoted me from it. It's absolutely amazing. It just sounds so.
I just love the posters for it. What is it? Oh god!
The book that simultaneously spills the beans and makes other people eat their words.
And then it says at the bottom of this book is not a culinary book. Although if my publishers are interested in me, I would definitely do. I will.
What's that one now?
There was a massive sign
for the book
in Norwich train station.
Okay, yeah.
Of just this huge quote from Partridge.
I love that. That's the only place I've seen a poster for it.
Is in
The introduction is a sort of very brief CV, which is quite funny. And actually, there's a YouTube clip of him doing the book signing in Norwich.
Oh yeah,
he comes down
the escalator.
Quite funny.
Yeah, I haven't read it.
It's quite a funny book, but I mean, he comes across as a real bastard, to be honest. He's not really a pleasant character. He really isn't, like, you know.
Well, you know, when I went into Waterstones recently, just across myself or something. I hate that place.
Right,
but there was make a statement
in the hardback chart. Number 3 was Darren Huckabee's autobiography. In the whole of the UK, he was number 3 in the hardback chart.
We're thinking we just saw signs for it in Norwich.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
What's the staff, by the way?
That's Watford.
I was just going to say I thought it was Watford, but
yeah.
so you're
you're
a Watford fan from Norwich. You're a Wales rugby fan from
and an Ipswich fan.
Oh, Ipswich. Right.
As well.
Where does the Watford thing come from?
I was born in Watford.
Okay.
I was born in Ipswich.
WSB. That's not Watford football, is it?
Yeah.
Watford Super
Soccer Boys.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Hardcore.
No, it's not.
What is it then?
William Burroughs.
Oh right, okay, cool. Yeah.
I just tensed my muscle then to show.
Yeah, I'm sort of getting to more or less the end of my 20 questions, and then sort of suddenly think that really perhaps I should have done it without the script, as it were, really, and just ask random stuff. But William Burroughs, yeah, great film.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of it now.
Naked Lunch.
Naked Lunch, of course. Yeah, the book I couldn't think anywhere.
I haven't seen the film.
There's a bug. There's a bug.
You've read the book, and you haven't seen the film.
I haven't read the book or seen the film.
Right. Well,
when it's wings open up on the bug, it's just
Yeah.
a big anus.
Sorry?
Well, there's a massive bug which turns into a typewriter, but when it's a bug, its wings open, it's just an anus and it talks out.
At least you can follow the film, and the book is
weirdly, the film is technically followable, although it's not really.
Anyway, right, so, as I say, well, I mean, I've come to the end of this. I haven't really got a sort of nice concluding question, but this last question on the script is how well known are you in Norwich now? And do you prefer to be well known locally, or are you looking for more sort of global recognition?
We've got the keys to the city.
Yeah, we have been on City Hall balcony talking.
We're happy we're in Norwich. Well, we're doing our album show at the Waterfront, which is
quite a big place.
750.
Okay.
It's difficult to tell, and obviously we don't want that.
Should be full.
We don't want to just be.
No, we do. Of course, we don't want
Norwich
to just be
band,
big Norwich. We want to take over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one, Pinky.
There's still, I mean, there's still not.
Same thing.
What other? Because I asked you this before. What other bands from Norwich are there? Not.
There's not a great. There's
There's
lots
a lot.
of bands in
There is,
Norwich, but there's
lots.
not a huge amount that have broken.
Really getting
Bearsuit did quite well.
Kind of died horrible death.
But then, like, there's a few bands like Brownies, like Violet that did got out there.
Yeah, there's definitely bands that. It's funny that there's a lot of bands in Norwich, ones that actually will go out of Norwich to play a show.
There's not that many.
Well, it's funny because I mean in Cardiff, there's a lot of bands that sort of get known in Cardiff, and then they don't really expand.
They don't try. It's just to get out of the city for a bit. It's too easy to be comfortable in your own city.
Definitely.
It does make you think, right? After about a year in Norwich, we could play to a pretty good crowd. We should just move city to city every year and eventually take over the world.
That's a good plan. I like that. Yeah. Okay.
We'd be old.
We're going to be nomads.
Well, we're sort of wrapping this up. You looking forward to the gig here?
Yeah, it should be fun.
Should be fun. You did a few times in Cardiff, didn't you? So
it's fourth.
All right, and thanks to the driver who's done the filming, by the way,
Andrew.
Okay,
Andrew
behind there, and the question, by the way, no, the thing I was trying to, I thought you must be thinking of, is it albatross?
No. Keep going.
That's the only thing
No.
I thought of.
Oh no, I'm thinking
I was
get left my
I was
handbag
thinking of the rabbit.
downstairs.
I was thinking of the Welsh.
Well, at least it was an animal.
I was thinking of Vladivostok.
That's like this the thing the vegetables. You know about that?
A vegetable.
Right, look, before the fight breaks out. Okay, cut.
Press the button.